let's see if we can do some FPV with this thing. So there you go, going forward. All right, flying it with the phone app with the virtual sticks. So let me hit that voice control. Forward, 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 forward. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out the Tianqu Visuo XS809 Mini. It is the Wi-Fi FPV foldable RC quadcopter with altitude hold and headless mode. Here I have the 2 megapixel wide angle lens camera version with 2 batteries. The choices are no camera with 1 battery all the way up to 2 megapixel camera with 3 batteries. So let's open up the box and check this baby out. All right, here's everything that came out of the box. Let's take a look at the quadcopter here. Check this out. It is a mini version of the XS809 HW, the W or the S version. Let me go ahead and fold out the arms here, and it is looking pretty nice. Feels pretty solid too. And we got some different types of props, very reminiscent of the DJI style of props over here. We got some LED lights built into each of the motor pods here, and we got the 2 megapixel Wi-Fi FPV camera built in, not a module this time. So let's take a look at the bottom here. I see that there's the Wi-Fi antenna coming out of the back leg there, and there's the battery bay. The battery that they provide you is a 7.4 volt 580 milliamp battery, proprietary of course, and there's the power switch to turn on the quadcopter right on the battery itself. So a pretty nice looking battery here. They do provide you with 2, and this is the version that comes with 2 batteries. Now it's supposed to give you a flight time of about 10 minutes per battery, so that is not bad. So taking a look at the quadcopter here once again, on each of the motor pods on the bottom there's a little rubber footing so you can land and it sticks the landing. And also taking a look closer excuse me, at the camera module underneath of the belly here, there's no micro SD card slot that is visible that you can record directly to a micro SD card, but there is a DVR built in, so there is the micro SD card slot right there. It's inside. So I'm thinking maybe you can cut this belly open right around here and access that micro SD card slot to record. I'm not going to do that with this review, but maybe perhaps another day I'll open it up and check it out. So there you go. And there's nothing on the top, and there's nothing on the sides here, so that is just about it for the quadcopter. It is looking pretty nice though. A mini size Visuo XS809, just fantastic. All right, so let's take a look at what else we get in the box here. We get a bag of goodies, and these contain extra set of props, a full 4 set of props, and the prop guards. Let me just go and take out one of the prop guards and check it out. Very minimalistic prop guard. You just clip it on to the quadcopter right here. There's a couple of little snap-ins on each of the motor pods there, and that's how the prop guards go on. Very minimalistic, but it will do the job and protect your quadcopter's propellers, and therefore it'll protect the motors in turn. If you are a newbie, you should put these prop guards on it. I'm not going to, but there's the prop guards for you and the extra props, and we are given the USB to micro USB charge cable. So to charge up one of these batteries, they also provide you with this little receptacle here. You connect the battery to this receptacle, and it'll provide you with that micro SD or micro USB, slot where you plug in that and power up the USB to charge up the battery. It turns red, and once it's done it'll go clear, and it takes roughly about hour to hour and a half to fully charge up this battery, so that is not bad. So here is the remote control, and it came with this little notice for takeoff. So it kind of tells you how to calibrate and how to start your first flight and how to bind with the quadcopter. So that is very nice. And it tells you that it has an emergency stop button there. So very nice. So this is the similar one that comes with the XS809 series of quadcopters. So you fold this thing out over here and put your phone to do your Wi-Fi FPV, and it will take my iPhone 6 Plus. So here's the speed button, and here's the flip button, and throttle and pitch and roll. And we have a 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. It is clearly marked. And here's the emergency stop, power on off push button, headless mode, and 1 key return. And here's some trim buttons. Now these 2 buttons are not marked, but when you press it, it does make a beep. This one makes a single beep, and this one makes a single beep, and when you press it again, makes a double beep. So I'm assuming this could have been for the camera to record, take a photo here and take a video there. And this will take 3 AA size batteries, and to arm the motors, both sticks to the bottom and in will arm and also disarm the motors, and also throttle stick all the way to the bottom will disarm the motors as well, and both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. So let me go ahead and show you what else we get. We got the 2 batteries here, and we got some skins, stick-on skins you can choose from. We got some red ones, some animal looking ones, some blue ones, some green ones, and some yellow ones that you can stick onto the quadcopter to make it look different, I guess. So that is pretty cool. And here are the instructions on how to go ahead and put those skins here. And there are the photos of how each of them will look like with the skins on there. And this booklet here is kind of like a human and nature kind of booklet. It is kind of a nature type of booklet, and it goes on to show you some other stuff as well. So that is kind of neat. And here is the instruction booklet, and it goes on to show you the diagram of the remote control and how to go about charging it and how to go about flying it. And most importantly, they give you the QR code to download the Wi-Fi phone app, and the Wi-Fi phone app is called the XSW UFO app. It is the same one that we are accustomed to for using with the XS809 series of quadcopter as well. So the remote control has a distance of about 50 meters. So we'll check that out, and let's go for a little demo flight with the mini drone, the Visuo XS809 Mini. All right, here we go with the demo flight of the XS809 Mini. Let's go ahead and power up the quadcopter. Plug in the battery all the way and push it in until it locks into place, and hit that power button. Kind of long, press it for a couple seconds. All of the lights will go solid. And then what you need to do is short press it one more time for it to go into the binding mode, and at which time the lights are furiously blinking, and you want to turn on your remote control, and up and down on the throttle will bind the remote with the quadcopter. So now the lights are solid. We got solid green lights in the front, solid red lights in the back, as well as the power button is in solid red. So what you want to do now is both sticks to the bottom and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter here, and we are good to go. So let's go and check this out. What we want to do now is go into the settings and go into the Wi-Fi section of your settings and connect with the Wi-Fi network. It is the Wi-Fi 720p network. I am already connected from a previous connection, and start the app, XSW UFO app, and it looks like that. Let me go ahead and screen record. All right, screen is recording, and let's hit play. And we got Wi-Fi FPV. Looks to be pretty nice. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a breakup. Okay, now it's doing pretty good. Looks pretty nice. It looks to be 720p, so pretty decent video we are getting here. So let's go ahead and take some photos. What I'm going to do is take my phone off of the clip here, and let's point it in that direction. And because of the camera is facing straight, we are getting the horizon in the view with the quadcopter leveled. What a beautiful day today is. Okay, there's the sun, and the sun is looking like the sun without that black dot in the middle. There we go. Pretty decent camera, I think. So there we go, taking some photos. And let me go ahead and hit that video icon, and there's a yellow counter telling us that it is recording. So let's go ahead and put the phone back on the phone clip and see if we can take off. I'm going to use the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land button and see if it takes off. There you go. And that is the altitude it is hovering at by default. And it's got a little drift going to the right, so I'm going to trim it to the left. It all depends on where you calibrate it. Maybe the table is a little off. So there you go. There's the yaw. And I'm pretty sure we're in speed number 1 because it is pretty docile. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. Let me go and check it out. Yeah, that is speed number 1, and now we are in speed number 2. Okay, so far there doesn't seem to be any kind of interference with the Wi-Fi phone app, but that is so far. There you go. Seems to be flying pretty decent. I'm not a big fan of these thumb controls on the remote sticks, but seems to be doing pretty good. Alright, so that is speed number 2, and now we are in speed number 3. Hey, that's not bad. Okay, it dips down in altitude, battery sag, so you kind of have to throttle up as you're making that turn in speed number 3. Okay, let's check out some flips here. There you go. Alright, all directional flips. And let's see, headless mode. And we do have a headless mode beep going on, going to the left, going to the right, coming back, going forward, and the headless mode is working fine. Let's get out of the headless mode and check out the 1 key to return. There you go. Coming towards the southbound heading. Hit that button again and you are out of the 1 key return. And let's see if I redirect it with the pitch stick, it gets out of the 1 key return or not. It's coming back to the southbound heading. And nope, you have to hit that 1 key to return button one more time to get out of the 1 key return. So redirecting it will not get you out on this one here. Alright, so let's check out the 1 key to land. Let me see if that works. 1 key to land, and you can redirect its path, and I missed the landing pad. Alright, so far it is working pretty decent, and I think that is just about everything there is to show on the remote control functionality. So I'm gonna bolt sticks to the bottom and in, arm the motors, and take off manually here. And let's see if we can do some FPV with this thing. So there you go, going forward, turning around. Oh, this thing is pretty smooth. There you go. There was a little bit of a lag. Oh, but so far it is doing pretty fantastic. For a mini, there I am, passing over me. Oh yeah, you can FPV with this thing, no problem. And we got altitude hold, so we don't have to worry. And I kind of lost connection for a little bit, and guess what, it is coming down by itself. Oh, so it doesn't have that much distance, this one, but it does land itself once the disconnect happens. But check it out, the lights are still solid here, so let's take it back to the table. Alright, so brought it back to the table. The lights are still solid, so this thing doesn't have that much distance. So let me go ahead and check that out one more time. Oops. You gotta long hold the bolt sticks to the bottom and in position for the motors to stay on. And let me see how far I can take this thing. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have that much distance. Check it out. it is making a landing by itself. I have no control over it. I've lost connection with it, and now it landed itself. Hopefully it didn't flip over. Looks like it's still upright. Nope, it has flipped over. I saw it bounce off the ground. Let's go ahead and retrieve it. So not very much a distance, this one. Maybe perhaps it's because the Wi-Fi phone app is turned on, sharing that 2.4 gigahertz frequency. So don't go too far with this one. And there it is. It just flipped over. The lights are still solid, so we are good with the battery. So let's take it back to the table one more time. All right, brought it back to the table. So let's go ahead and arm the motors one more time. Yep, we are still good. Yeah, so you don't want to go too far with this one, guys. So FPV close by, within, I would say, 50 meters, and they are right about control distance being 50 meters. There I am, coming towards me. Oh yeah, and I'm kind of in speed number 3, so it's kind of wobbly. I went back down to speed number 2, where it's a little more controllable here. And yeah, you can do FPV with this thing pretty decent. Not much breakup. I think the control distance is shorter than the Wi-Fi FPV distance. There we go. Oops, turn around, come back towards myself, and it should be right here. Oh yeah, pretty decent. Let me go ahead and land it and check out the Wi-Fi phone app. What I'm going to do is hover right on top of the landing pad, and I'm going to hit that emergency stop button. You got to kind of long press it, and there you go. The motor's cut off as well. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video recording. So we got that segment, and I'm going to go ahead and, oh man, the screen recording disappeared. Oh well, so I'm going to hit that screen recording once again. Yeah, maybe when I lost connection, something happened. Sometimes this thing works and sometimes it doesn't. So I got everything connected back, and I'm going to hit that video record button one more time. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the remote control. So I'm going to fly it with the phone app only, and we are still connected here. I'm going to turn on the virtual sticks, and the lights went solid. Let me turn it off and wait a little while. And look at that, the lights are blinking. And once you hit that button to turn on the virtual sticks, the lights go solid. Now we are paired. All right, so let's go to speed 100 and check it out. We do have gyro mode as well, and a flight planner, but let's check out whatever we can with this particular battery that we already have. So let's go ahead and take off by hitting that 1 key to take off. All right, flying it with the phone app with the virtual sticks. Yep, so far so good. All right, let me see how far I can go with the phone app. I still got control. You know what, I think we got better control with the Wi-Fi phone app than the hard remote. So this one will probably benefit from a Wi-Fi repeater, and you can probably fly this thing long distance, perhaps like its bigger brother, the 809S. I went 1,000 meters with that one, so maybe this one you can fly a long distance as well. Let me check out the gyro mode. There you go. The lights are still solid on the quadcopter, so we are good with the battery life. And check it out, it is working very nicely too. Let me see if I can go beyond where I lost connection with the hard remote. Yep, even with gyro mode you can go farther than the remote control. So this thing has good distance with the Wi-Fi connectivity here, especially inside of this canyon area where there's nothing. All right, so let me get out of the gyro mode and let me try the planner, drawing a line forward, and Drawing a line backwards. Oh yeah, that works too. Nice. Going to the left. Nice. Drops down in altitude a little bit. Let me go down in speed to 60% and draw the line. There you go. Kind of more milder. And it's not dropping down in altitude as much. There you go. Going to the left, coming back. It doesn't travel too far in speed number 2, the 60% speed. So check that out. Everything is working. So let me get out of the flight planner and bring it back here with the virtual sticks. And let me go ahead and bring it right above the landing pad and hit the 1 key to land and redirect it. And I kind of missed the landing pad there. All right, I'm gonna put it back on the table here, and let me just check out and see what there is. Something else there. Oh yeah, voice control. All right, so let me hit that voice control. It just has forward, backward, left side, right side. Okay, you see that virtual sticks moving? Oop, it's moving without the correct terminology. Left side, right side, forward, backward. All right, so that works. Let's check it out. We are in 60%. Okay, left side, forward, backward, forward, 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 backward, backward. Okay, let me get out of the voice control, and the voice control works perfectly fine as well. And do I see the lights blinking? Because we've been flying for a little while, and yep, I see the lights blinking. So let me go ahead and manually land it on the landing pad. Finally I landed on the landing pad. All right, so that is the flight time of the XS809 Mini. Alright, just got done checking out the Tianqu Visuo XS809 Mini quadcopter, and this is another nice quadcopter by Visual. Flown it with the hard remote, and all of the functions work perfectly. The only thing is with the hard remote, we don't have that much distance. We got about 50 meters at the most, and the quadcopter loses connection with the remote control. But the good thing is the quadcopter lands itself, and it comes to a nice soft landing on the first one, and it kind of hit the ground on the second one and it flipped over. But it does land itself safely, so you're not going to have a flyaway situation. But the bad thing is we only got 50 meters of control distance with the hard remote. And with the Wi-Fi phone app, however, all of the functions worked. I tried the virtual sticks, the gyro mode, as well as the flight planner and the voice control, and everything worked just perfectly. And we got more distance with the Wi-Fi phone app. So I'm thinking maybe a Wi-Fi repeater will work with this quadcopter just like its bigger brother. I think what it is that the camera circuitry, the Wi-Fi connectability and everything is just about the same as its bigger brother, the XS809S or the HW. So we're going to have some good distance control with the Wi-Fi phone app, and it's going to benefit from a Wi-Fi repeater. The video quality, as I see it on the phone, the camera or the photos and the videos came out pretty good without much breakup. So I think this is a pretty good one here. And the battery that they provide you with gave us a pretty decent amount of time. I did all of my testing with just one battery, so I'll tally up the flight time of this flight test and put it right up here right now. So that is the flight time of this quadcopter with this proprietary battery here. All right, so that is just about it, guys. That is my review and test flight of the new Tianqu Visuo XS809 Mini. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.